I remember the night the wheels fell off. You see, I'm a road comic. That's right, a stand-up comedian, a free speech warrior, speaking truth to power. I hold up a mirror to society.
I think I'll open with that joke about my balls. Remember that? I think it was like about 7 months ago. Hey, you didn't wash your hands. Did he just do a beef jerky punchline?
Sometimes in this business, things can go south in a hurry, and I'm not just talking about my bank balance, I'm talking about bombing. A comedian's worst nightmare as your opening joke is met with silence and great expectations evaporate into dry mouth and flop sweat. Lost at sea, the captain of a sinking ship, your joke list an outdated map disappearing in a gust, the audience drifting away and the lifeboats watching horror as your act splinters apart on the rocks. Slipping into the abyss you almost welcome. The end. But it isn't all bad being a comic. Up there on the stage, sometimes the stars align and you strike gold, breaking open a rich vein of laughter that spreads throughout the room, the audience lapping up every punchline like kittens crowding a bowl of milk. And you just ride that wave all night long. Some comics call that destroying. Others say they crushed. But in my book, when you pitch that perfect game, when the comedian has that perfect set, you say, "Tonight, I killed." I was on the road doing weekend work in Nowheresville, the club itself just another out-of-the-way hole-in-the-wall trying to get cute with the clever names. The put a pun in your mouth and squeeze the laughter comedy club was a burned-out basement bar allegedly run by the Canadian mob. The first 2 nights went off without a hitch, and by the time the Midnight Madness show was filling up, I felt those old showbiz butterflies in my stomach. Turns out it was probably the Clams Casino I ordered at the Chinese diner across the street. Bad call.
Club owner says to get ready.
Hey, wait. How much time till I actually go on? And? Hey, look.
60
Seriously?
seconds. Probably more like 30 now.
Okay.
So there I was, headlining the last show of a 3-night stand, packed to the rafters, the sold-out late crowd, a drunken orgy of office birthdays, bachelorette parties, and criminals. But I was unfazed. You see, I'm a road comic. That's right, just another day at the office. Time to go in for the kill. The host comic called my name, and I stepped up on the stage, and that's when the wheels fell off.
My opening joke was met with silence. An old reliable one-liner that's worked 100 times before now fails to clear the launch pad. A first-round gut punch and I'm up against the ropes. As great expectations evaporate into dry mouth and flop sweat. And, well, you know the rest.
After the show, I was licking my wounds in the bar when the dressing room waitress brought me a drink I didn't order, and it came with a twist.
Looks like my night just got a lot more interesting.
After getting paid by the club owner, I packed up my merchandise and headed for the door. I was breaking the cardinal road rule, never get mixed up with the help. But I couldn't help myself. I had just bombed so hard I was going to have to avoid the cop dogs at the airport. And the waitress saw the whole thing. She was just a smiley face on a napkin, but right now, she was the only friend I had.
Oh my god, you were amazing. You bombed so hard. hard. You were terrible.
Yeah, I got the memo.
Screw that audience. They were not comedy fans. They have no idea what a spectacular crash and burn that was.
I think they have a pretty good idea.
What you said to that girl with the hat?
In my defense, I didn't know she was in a wheelchair.
What's in the case? Is it a body? Is it props? That's it. You should be a prop comic.
This is my road case for carrying my comedy merch. Can I interest you in a $12 shot glass?
What's it say on it?
Joke my chicken.
I'll take 2.
Hey lady, get off my car!
Cool your jets, flyboy. First things first. Look under your seat.
Why? Is there an in-flight emergency?
No, there should be a bottle of wine.
God, do you carpool with a hobo?
I got it from work.
Oh, there's a cork. Do you have a... Oh. Thanks. Oh.
How much do these cost you to make?
I think I lose like 9 cents a unit, but that's just because I buy in bulk.
What was that drinking game that we had in junior high where we used to have to pick up the shot glass just using our mouth? It was like...
I think I used to play a game like that in college. I think they called it black. Oh! Sometimes in this business, things can go south in a hurry.
And now, breaking news from our crime desk. The body of a woman has been found stuffed in a large trunk left by a dumpster behind the Put a Pun in Your Mouth and Squeeze the Laughter comedy club in East Nowheresville. The deceased woman apparently worked at the club, and now, as police launch a homicide investigation, the comedy club owner, a known Canadian mob associate, remains held without bail in county jail, likely facing capital murder charges. The club itself is no stranger to law enforcement, as it was the scene of last month's drunken bloody riot that broke out during their popular Midnight Madness show.